Alright, so I got my materials together here. I've got some scrap wood from another project, and we're probably only going to need this piece and this smaller piece here. But I got a huge piece left over from another shelf. Now this is approximately 11¼ inches wide by 3/4 of an inch thin. And for my first piece, I'm going to need 15 inches to make my two sidewalls, because I need 5 inches for both of the tall pieces and then an extra 5 inches for the little tray. Now you'll notice that this has like a big knot hole right here. You kind of want to avoid this stuff, like start cutting from this end and work your way, and then this will be like scrap. Alright, so that'll make 15 inches. I'm going to mark 5 inches, 10 inches, 15 inches. Oof, not quite square. Alright, now from here, this centerpiece is going to be where the tray is going to be. So I need to measure up 2 inches for this side, and then up 2 inches this side. You'll notice that these two knot holes, they're going to get cut out. So yeah, let's make that a little higher. Alright, so now we need to make our curve here. So I'm going to use this can of paint to make my rounded off edge. Just like that. And like that. So now our wall, this is going to be one wall, and this is going to be the other wall. And now I'm going to cut that out. I've got my sidewalls cut out, and I'm going to label them. Make sure to label all of your pieces so that you can keep track of what's going on. Try to pick the nicest side, even though that we're going to paint these. I'm going to label this one as going to be the left side. This is left side, and this is the interior. This is the right side. Right side. And now we're going to make the front and the back and the floor and the little front piece here. So I'm going to refer to my template. And the bottom is 5 inches wide and 10 inches deep. Okay, it's really coming together now. It's starting to look like something. I'm going to skip a couple of steps ahead just because they're kind of boring. I'm going to measure out the front and the back wall and the top wall, and then when I get to the interior baffles, I'll start showing that. Alright, so I'm going to take my back and my front, and I'm going to nail these into position, and then I need to measure to make actually this back goes like this, and then I'm going to measure for my baffles that I need to put in. Now this front piece needs a little bit of an archway here so that the dice can fall out like that. It just makes it look a little nicer. So I'm going to take the same can that I had before, and I'm going to try to even it up. And make myself a little exit way. Oh no. Oh fuck. Here's a piece that wasn't quite square that was going to go for the front piece that I can't use for that anymore. So what I'm going to do is, it's already the right width, approximately 5 inches. And our baffles need to be about 3 inches, because we're going to have a baffle here, and we need enough space for the dice to go through, and then here, 3 inches, and then finally down on the bottom is going to be about 3 inches. So we're going to mark 3 and 6. We'll have 3 pieces here. Now, I may do a 4-inch piece here. You notice how I have a gap here? That's because something went wrong with measuring. But that's going to be okay because there's going to be a piece right here, and that's not going to matter. And it's the bottom. Yeah, we don't care about that. Alright. Oh, let's measure from a nice square end. Square. And then I'm going to straighten that up. Now the next thing we have to worry about is these are square, and if they go like this, there's going to be a gap here. So we're going to cut a angle on each of these so that they're going to measure up. And the angle doesn't have to be critical, it just has to be to where it's going to be like nice and flush up against the wall. And you'll see what I mean when I start nailing this together. Okay, I have my 2 tumblers here, and this top tumbler is about 4 inches length here, and this one's about 3 inches in length here, and they're going to go like this. And I also need another one here, but I need that one about 5 inches. But just for fun, I'm going to add an extra little element of randomness to this, and I'm going to put, these are furniture glides that I used from the 3D Dungeons, and I'm going to put a furniture glide right here inside, and this is going to act like a randomizer, you know, just for a little bit of fun. And nobody's ever going to see this, but I'm going to know what's in there. And it kind of spins the dice around, you know, as it's tumbling down. So, let's hammer that down. So. Okay, so we've got our completed ramp. It goes down, down, and down, and shoots out the bottom. So we're just gonna button the side up here. Now we just need to put the top on so that you can insert right into this part. 5 3/4 by 6 1/2 inches.